Ouch.
Old enough to serve in the military, but not old enough to drink. It's episode 19.
20.
20?
Or are we 19?
What are we?
20.
Still old enough to serve. Episode 20, that's right, of Funny in Theory, a St. Paul Saints promotional podcast. Sarah Bailey, why can't you watch The Grinch?
I don't like the movie.
Are we talking the Jim Carrey version?
Yes.
Okay.
I cannot look at those people's faces from Whoville. The mouth, the teeth, the noses. I can't look at them.
All look like they had extreme plastic surgery pulled back.
But huge teeth too.
Yeah.
And it just and the noses, and it's all like, kind of like a mutt face. I don't know. I used to like that movie as a kid too. I remember that's what I did on my birthday. We went and saw it in the movie theater. But I tried watching 2 minutes the other day, and I was like, I can't do this. The whole time I'm just like, this is making me anxious. Their faces are making me anxious.
Were you watching this by yourself, or you with your nieces or anything, or was it just?
It was just on TV.
Yeah.
I was with Tater, but I mean.
I have to admit, I've never seen the full thing.
The Jim Carrey or the cartoon?
The Jim Carrey. The cartoon I've seen, that was...
Okay.
Yeah, early 70s, I guess. I saw that quite a bit. But no, same reason. I was like, this just doesn't...
Can't do it.
Yeah.
And you hear stories of how Jim Carrey got into full-on character the entire length that they were filming that movie, and he went crazy. Have you never heard those stories either?
Yeah, I know. When he did Truman Show, he kind of isolated himself. When he did the Man on the Moon, he never got out of that character.
Yeah.
So I can see that.
There's just it's a terrifying movie to me.
No, it's that never appealed to me. Christmas Vacation, the one with Chevy Chase.
That's a good one.
Used to love it.
You can anymore?
I remember seeing it in the theater. It's a theater that doesn't exist in the Twin Cities anymore. It was Harmar. And last year I watched it, and I may have been in a bad mood, but I was like, I'm not enjoying this at all.
I will say, I think it's good. I think it's overrated. Everyone said, especially, I don't want to say older generation, but maybe anywhere from 5 to 10 years older than what I am. That's their favorite Christmas movie, and they're like, it's hilarious. And honestly, it is kind of funny.
It's got some great moments.
Yeah.
But there's some in-betweens you're just like, all right, let's just get it. And I just discovered this, too, at the end of the movie, and it's going to be a spoiler. If you haven't seen it, it's 30 years old. I'm sorry at this point. But when they kidnap the boss at the end of the movie, that was the original ending to the first vacation. They went to the owner parks.
Oh, the Moose thing?
Yeah.
Moose World?
So
Lolly World?
Yep. The audiences didn't like that, so now they reshot the ending, but then John Hughes used that for his Christmas vacation.
They're like, it's okay during the holidays.
Yeah, we're good. We're good to go.
Spirits are too high right now. We need to bring them down a little bit.
This is our Happy Friday podcast.
Yay!
We just got done with a promotional meeting where we laughed the entire time.
Always.
And I kept thinking to myself, this can't be funny in theory. This has to be funny practically, because the stuff that we have planned for next year and the stuff that we've already shot, and we did something on Monday.
Filmed. We didn't shoot anything.
The kids. We didn't shoot the kids.
We did not shoot kids. Contrary to what Joey said, she did not go and shoot kids.
Sarah said the 5 words to me that I've always wanted to hear as she watched me get beat over the head with some books. You don't get paid enough. And what we came up with, and I can't wait for you guys to see, is just gold, Jerry. It's comedy gold.
It is. It's kids say the darndest things. I mean, who knew that show was onto something?
And it's also a joy to look out at these kids, because I'm performing in it, but we had a crew with us, and everyone was smiling, at a different thing. So it'll be fun. But we're going to continue, hopefully, the Sun Country videos, which were a hit last year, the Explore Minnesota ones, and then, again, learning to find that line to push the boundaries without going too far. And I think we've been having a good time with that.
I think so, too. Sometimes I wish we could go a little further, because the further, that's really funny. People think we're fun now. I mean, think of what we could be if we didn't live in the social media world where everyone could be a keyboard warrior and get offended about everything. Mm-hmm. We could be some...
Absolutely. And if you are offended by something, go ahead and do a little research on it. You don't know what you're watching at any given point.
Do research. Or send an email to jwill@foodforthought Pony in theory.
Hey, by the way,
F-U-N-Y.
if you win that meet,
I tagged 61.
it starts. I was like, all right, I'll get another follower.
What was it for? I don't even
It
remember.
was some sort of like you won a meat package.
I think
or
it was from
something.
Paleo Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like grass-fed beef, like meat sticks, which are great snacks, like protein, especially during the season, like grab and go. But yeah, I think I captioned it, and so it begins.
And so it begins. I was like, nice.
I could be doing so many. Every single influencer is giving like anything and everything away right now. 12 days of giveaways.
20,000 views, you blah, blah, blah. Sign up for this. But it's weird how it throws off the algorithms. I was telling you about the Austrian festival we were in, and my Twitter switched to all German feed. I was like, okay, so I got to go to someone's English feed, and it went back to English. But I did have a couple paleo and meat sponsored ads in there.
Oh, now I want to ruin your
Just ruin it.
your digital profile, so to speak. So like all the creepy geo-targeting, fencing, advertising. Gosh, now I kind of want to get like Depends or something for you that are like tag you and something like that. Just see what sort of like butt creams you can now be retargeted with.
That's the problem. Kids get the phone too, and like if I go on Amazon, say I'm looking for, we'll just say a Barbie
Dad,
doll.
what's a hemorrhoid?
Don't push too hard, really. But the ads will come up for other Barbie stuff. So my daughter will go on there. And it's like, oh, were you looking at? Just stay out of my phone. And it's just. Over the last few weeks, we've been throwing out some axioms and some cliches.
I need a definition for that.
Just sayings.
Okay.
And we want to know where they come from.
Axiom.
So I've got some of these cliches, and I want you to try to guess where they came from.
Okay.
Okay, first one, bite the bullet. What do you think that means, just to bite the bullet?
You take the fall for it?
Yes, or you're going to accept something that's difficult. I'll bite the bullet on this and deal with it. Why do you think bite the bullet came into the lexicon of the English language?
Does it have to do with like gun standoffs in like the old Western movies?
Go further back.
Caveman.
Too far.
But the 1800s.
Yeah, so it was a civil war when they didn't have anesthetic. And so when they had to...
oh my God, and so you bite the bullet while they like...
Sawed your arm off or something like that so you wouldn't scream, so...
Why the bullet though?
That's just something they had.
Why not the pillow? Sounds nicer on your teeth.
Yeah, weren't too many pillows at Gettysburg. But
they were just trying to employ all the dentists back then.
Surgeon made the patients bite down on a bullet to attempt to distract from the pain.
Okay.
Until it
your
goes
teeth
off in your mouth.
Then?
Yeah, exactly. Blood is thicker than water.
Yeah, what? Where did that one come from?
Okay, what do you think the meaning is there, basically?
Blood. Like family ties.
Exactly. Family before anything else.
Yeah. Bros before hoes.
In each ancient Middle Eastern
was that
culture,
English right there?
That was.
Ichi-ushi.
Blood rituals between men symbolize bonds.
Oh.
So that's blood brothers. So
okay.
that's
where
it comes from.
Have you ever been a blood brother with somebody?
I did, and this was a really... We went on a senior trip in high school. So
wow, you were even in high school?
Yeah, so we...
So you're stupid in high school.
Oh, it gets stupid. We went all the way from Minneapolis to Milwaukee.
That's a good 6 hours-ish?
Yeah, so we all had our hotel rooms, and we're like, oh, we're going to become blood brothers. I don't know how this all... But no one had a knife. And so they ripped open a can of Coke, and we used the jagged metal to cut ourselves.
And then you could have used the Coke to clean it out because
yes.
Coke is very acidic.
So you're thinking, not only is there a can where I don't know where it's been, but somehow we opened it with a pen, ripped it apart.
You got home and you're like, Mom, I think I should go get a hepatitis shot just in case.
Yes. So that's, don't.
Then did you guys like shake hands then?
Yeah. So now you got sticky, bloody
Ew.
Milwaukee
Why
hands.
are there ants in our room now? Just crawling everywhere.
Oh, it was bad. But we met Paul Molitor that trip.
Did you drink the Coke when you were done?
We drank it before because if you opened it up the can during it, then it would be even stickier.
Okay.
Break the ice.
That's like where I can't find the words right now. You don't want it to be like, you want people to start talking.
Yeah, to commence a project or initiate a friendship.
Yeah.
So dead on there. Yeah. Before the days of trains or cars.
Where does that come from?
Before the days of trains or cars, port cities thrived on trade. Small ships known as icebreakers would rescue icebound ships that were stuck. So if they wanted to bring like on Lake Superior or something, they'll have icebreakers, or going through the Arctic for shipping lanes, just break the ice.
I know, but how does that translate to, I want to break the ice conversationally with a person?
Before any type of business arrangement today, it is customary to break the ice before beginning a project. It doesn't say.
Another dumb saying.
Another dumb saying. Butter someone up.
Means you just want to even though butter's not sweet, but like, you just want to be a little sweet to them, so then you can take advantage of them later.
So to flatter someone.
Yeah.
But where do you think it came from? This one, I didn't go particularly dirty with, but I was like, this is, are you trying to grease someone up? Or are you trying to...
Well, if you I don't know, I imagine like butter a muffin or something. Like, you just want to make it a little more gluttonous for you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just add a little more to what's there.
Maybe a chef back in 1920s.
An ancient Indian custom... Ancient. We're going back to India here, involving throwing balls of clarified butter at statues to seek favor from the gods.
Did the gods really like butter?
Apparently, in India,
wow,
buttered up gods are the way to go.
Keto friendly over there.
Yeah. This is from the internet, so it's 100% true. You know that, right?
Google
there.
Or DuckDuckGo?
DuckDuckGo.
Do you really use? I have not used DuckDuckGo yet, but I want to because there's ducks in it.
The only thing that's weird about it is after using Google.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about fonts last week. They use a slightly different font, and everything's just a little bit different. You know, when you open up like a new browser or whatever, and you're like, is this right? But you get used to it right away. So.
Okay.
Cat got your tongue?
Yeah, that's so dumb. Well, that's like, you can't say words. Usually me trying to figure out what I'm trying to say.
Or me trying to read off a clipboard here, yes. So something that is said when a person is at a loss for words.
Yeah.
There are two possible sources for this saying. The first refers to the cat o' nine tails whip used by the English Navy for flogging.
What's flogging?
That's when you would whip someone. So that was a way of punishing them, and the whip caused so much pain that the victims...
flogger snapper.
You flogger snapper. The victims were left speechless. The second refers to the practice of cutting out tongues of liars and blasphemers and feeding them to cats.
Why cats?
Cats like tongues.
Do they?
Yes. What kind of cats are they, too?
I feel like... Cats wouldn't eat a tongue.
Maybe they're feral cats. Could you just imagine like just an alley full of like cats just not doing whatever they're doing, and then suddenly you hear, no, don't cut that, and the cats know and just meow 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 meow. Just, no,
I don't like that.
Caught red-handed.
Dang, yeah, that's like when you're caught in the act of doing something.
Exactly, the caught of doing something wrong.
Yeah.
The saying originated because of a law. If someone butchered an animal that didn't belong to him, he would be caught with the animal's blood on his hands. Being caught with freshly cut meat did not make the person guilty. I should have read that before I read that out loud. I like this one. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, it's basically means to hang on to valuable things before getting rid of unnecessary things.
I didn't know that was back in the day.
It's one of those sayings that, you hear, but no one says it anymore.
Okay.
But I did read the history on this. During the 1500s, most people bathed once a year. And even when they did bathe, the entire family used the same tub full of water. The man of the house bathed first, followed by other males, then females, then finally the babies. You can imagine how thick and cloudy the water became by this time. So the infants' mothers had to take care not to throw them out with the bath water when they emptied the tub. If you don't see a baby floating in there...
That's disgusting.
So
once a year?
Once a year.
Even once a week is gross to me.
But the idea of, I don't see my baby in the water, so let me just throw it out the way. It was in there.
Essentially, the bath water at that time looks like the milk inside of your stomach.
Yeah, exactly. Just curdled up milk. Eat humble pie.
I don't know. I don't know.
Making an apology and suffering humiliation along with
makes
it.
sense.
Yeah. Humble pie was considered humiliating because after hunting, the person who hunted got the best piece of meat, and the one who did no work got the worst piece. That's humble pie. That's sorry to have wasted 30 seconds of your
I was going to
listening
say, I
time.
don't like
Yes,
that one.
That's pretty bad.
I also don't like pie, really.
I'm a pie person.
Are you?
Yeah, we talked about this.
Probably.
Do you like cake?
Cake is okay.
See, if someone asks me, do you want cake or pie for your birthday, it's always pie.
Oh, I would never say that. I don't like fruit.
Lemon meringue pie, Boston cream pie, rhubarb pie. Oh. Do you like ice cream on top of pie?
Pot pie?
I love pot pies.
Do you?
Meat pies?
I don't.
Oh, yeah.
No thanks. I don't really like pastry type things.
See, I'm a carb baby, so there's something
I mean,
about
I
that
like
I
carbs,
that.
but I don't really like pastry stuff.
What's your favorite dessert?
I don't know. Depends. I'm not a huge like dessert person, but if like the OG, probably a really good cookie.
Oh, yeah.
I like cookies.
I was going to tell you this beforehand. Taco Tuesday, now that I'm thinking about food. Apparently, Taco John's owns the copyright on that.
Really?
And when people use Taco Tuesdays in commercials or movies or whatever, they have gone after them saying this is trademark of Taco John's. So it's
Cease
our
and
job
desist.
to have as many Taco Tuesdays, even on Wednesdays, here at CHS Field as we can.
Okay.
And then we'll talk to Taco John's people.
Done deal. Do you hear my dog right now? He's whimpering.
I do.
He hears us. He's not.
Joey, could you pick that up at all?
He's trying to claw his way out of the room next to us.
Maybe he heard like the tongues or the meat or the pie or the
Oh,
dessert.
no.
No, he's not.
No.
Is Tater the kind that will jump up on a counter or try to get food scraps or bag at your feet?
Yes.
Okay. I have a cat that I can't leave any food anywhere in the house. Can't have a glass of water. You can't put it next to the sink at night because it's knocked it over and this glass is shattering.
Dang.
And I used to be a cat person, and I'm slowly.
You're slowly coming to the good side?
I'm just no pets at all.
Wow.
Did I tell you about dynamite before? I hope.
No.
Okay. We had a crayfish for 2 years. My son brought it home. And I was like, what are we going to do with this?
Yeah.
Like, the teacher said we had this, but we can't just leave them there over summer. I'm like, all right, well, now I have a crayfish.
What do you do with that?
I bought a bowl, and I bought a little house, and he lived in there, and I would feed him cat food because that's what we would have. But this crayfish would swim up to the top, grab it, and then start eating it. And his name was Dynamite. He and I bonded. He knew me. I knew him, didn't care for anyone else in the house. And then one day I walked in, and there were 2 crayfish in the bowl. And I was, how did this happen? Did not know that when they molt, everything comes off and it's one big piece.
Oh,
And so now you've got this full-on shell and then this naked little one next to it.
That's hilarious. I was thinking, how close did you bond with this? Like, you hear stories of humans and animals. Josh, this is taking it a little too far.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy. No. Go the whole 9 yards.
Give 110%.
110%. That's pretty much it. Try one's best. World War II fighter pilots received 9-yard chains of ammunition. Therefore, when they did it, they would have to use the whole 9 yards before getting
That was a
bullets.
movie with Matthew Perry and Bruce Willis.
And Salma Hayek.
No,
She wasn't in it?
I don't think so. It was, no. It
Oh,
wasn't
that's
her.
Fools Rush In with Matthew
Yeah.
Perry. Okay. Jaywalker.
That's when you don't use the crosswalk.
Yeah. Jaybirds traveled outside the forest into urban areas, often became confused and unaware of potential dangers in the city, like traffic. Stupid.
Stupid birds.
Stupid birds. Kick the bucket. This one's gross.
I don't even know what kick the bucket means.
Martha kicked the bucket last night.
I've heard
die.
of kick the can.
Yeah, to die.
What? That sounds like a terrible way to say someone died.
It's going to get worse. When a cow was killed at a slaughterhouse, a bucket was placed under it while it was positioned on a gully. Sometimes the animal's legs would kick out during the adjustment of the rope, and it would literally kick out the bucket before being killed.
Okay.
There you go.
I
don't
What
like
is
the
it?
second
Too
one.
Fast, Too Furious? They used to like intimidate They'd put a rat underneath a bucket, and then they'd heat the
Oh,
person's
yeah,
stomach,
I do what you're
and
talking
then
about.
they'd heat the bucket, so then the rat
And the
started
rat
going
would
crazy.
freak out and try to eat its way out of
Yes,
whatever.
so it would try to eat its way into your stomach. That's terrifying.
More than you can shake a stick at.
I've heard more than you can chew.
Yeah. So basically the same thing. Having more of something than you need. I can hear.
I know, buddy.
Farmers control their sheep by shaking their staffs to indicate which way the animal should go. Dumb.
I don't like it.
Dumb.
I hate all of these.
I'm trying.
No, I know, but I don't hate you for them.
No spring chicken. Nope, this one's dumb. Because
we should come up with our own. Gosh, wouldn't that be great? Whoa. Here lies Josh. He was known for creating, and this is stupid ass phrase, and it probably has something to do with. Sorry, do you have to bleep out ass? I don't think so. If you do, you have to do it twice now. Might as well get a third time. Ass. Yeah. I think you can say ass.
I don't know where to go with this. Like lost in a snuggie. That's our new one. Just lost in a snuggie. Josh was lost in a snuggie. What does that mean? He wasn't quite drunk, but he wasn't quite sober, and he couldn't find his words. He was lost in a snuggie.
No, Josh missed the promotion. Where was he? He was lost in his snuggie. Him and Sego were back in the entertainment room.
Just Sego and I snuggling in a snuggie, spooning in a snuggie.
Who'd be Big Spoon and who'd be Little Spoon?
Oh.
You and Sego? I don't know. Sego's taller than you, not by much though, but he is a very thin man.
Yeah. We could get both of us in a.
You don't necessarily, the big one has to be the Big Spoon, but kind of.
He wrote me this week and said, "Do you want to go running?" And I said, "I can't. I have a pinched nerve." And I got the response was, "Oh, okay." I think he was trying to be sympathetic, but it came off as like, "You lying son."
Yeah. I wish he would have just hit you with a K, so you know how it feels.
K. Nope, that one's dumb. Rub the wrong way. This one's gonna go
wax
back.
on, wax off.
Yeah, this one's gonna go. I thought this was kind of the butter up, dirty version, but it's not.
Butter up.
But
we should do a butter theme.
Oh.
We'll call it butter up, like we did bladder up.
Eaters just eat sticks of butter. Who could eat the most of that?
We could, yeah.
Yeah.
People love butter.
I love butter. Oh.
I'm indifferent on butter.
Oh, just you give me some like a loaf of.
Would you eat a stick of butter?
No.
Really?
No, that it has to be on something. So like a French bread, just warm, again carbs. But oh god, I love butter.
That'd be. let's will you bail a butter beer? Isn't that a Harry Potter thing? But like we'll legit stir in butter.
Just that liquid butter you would get at movie theaters.
Gross. Oh. That's a good one though. We got to do that one.
I'm not a seafood person. But I wish I liked lobster and shrimp.
You like to hear your food?
Just to dip it in the butter and just
Oh, I love it.
Oh, so good. Rub the wrong way. What does that mean?
I don't know. Oh, well, it means I don't know. Somebody did something and it affected you in a negative manner.
Yeah, irritated or bothered you.
Yeah.
I like this definition because the mind goes. In colonial America, servants were required to wet rub or dry rub the oak board floorings each week. So if you went the wrong way against the flooring with a wet rub, you would damage the wood. Dry wood, you have to go with the grain. Go with the grain. That's our next thing. Go with the grain. Now I'm done.
What was... Oh, granular.
Yeah.
Let's get granular.
Nope, I'm not reading this next one.
Nope.
Just because it uses the words common, ubiquitous, ubiquitous. Bench. Go crazy means, run amok.
Run amok?
Run amok. I like this one.
Yeah.
So to go crazy. The short saying comes from a Malaysian word amok, which describes the behavior of tribesmen who, under the influence of opium, became wild, rampaging mobs that attacked anyone in their path. Wow. So that's a theme night for 2022, the Run Amok night. Just get a free opium pipe.
Yeah, we have those lying around.
Yeah, it sounds good. Saved by the Bell. Never watched it.
I did. Saved by the Bell.
Yeah. Did you watch the
No.
reruns? Or
no.
Not the rebam?
The new one?
Yeah.
Rebam?
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight. I say that.
Okay. Which is sleep well.
Yeah.
that's-
You've never heard that before?
No, I have. I'm reading the definition. It's
What is it? Tell me.
During Shakespeare's time, mattresses were secured on bed frames by ropes in order to make them firmer.
Oh.
Exactly.
Don't let the bed bugs bite. Is that one on there?
No.
Should be.
Yeah. Okay, waking up on the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah, you're crabby.
I'm crabby, but this is a happy podcast today.
It sure is.
The left side of the body.
One of us gets a shot of tequila.
Anything having to do, having to do with the left was often associated with being something sinister. To ward off evil, innkeepers made sure to keep the left side of the bed pushed against the wall so people could only exit on the right.
Wow.
The left side was evil. There was a sketch I wrote years ago called Joey's Dirty Little Secret, where a son was in his room and a dad walked in on him and got really shocked. He's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" He's like, "Nothing, Dad, nothing." He's like, "You were writing with your left hand." He's like, "No, no, no." And the family would, because I was making a comment about how we just cannot make fun of anyone anymore.
Yeah.
And the only people you can make fun of now are basically short people, me. With
People who are left-handed.
or people that are left-handed. And it
Derek's
had-
left-handed.
And so the whole time, the kid's like, this is who I am, Dad. You got to accept me for who I am. And the mom would come in, and she was all like, "Oh, you're just like my uncle, my brother Bob." And he's like, "I have an uncle." She's like, "You have no uncle."
Oh my God.
And and he went on, and I found words, and he goes into this tirade. He's like, "Yeah, Dad, this is me. This is who I've always been. I'm a caggy, a clicky, a scoothie. I'm a cack-handed, cutty-whifter, gibble-fisted, squiffy southpaw, and I'm proud of it."
Are those all left-handed?
Those are all left-handed
slang terms?
Slang terms, but they're all negative connotations.
Oh, wow.
Because people really didn't.
I wish I was left-handed. I like to be different, so I wish I was left-handed. I'm not going to try now.
like that. My brother.
Left-handers, well, not everyone, but I feel like they have better like females have really good handwriting. Left-handed females. Men, not so much.
I'll have to look out for that. My brother.
Sorry, Derek, your handwriting's fine. It's just not pretty.
My brother writes right but throws left, and my son, when he was little, threw both. So it's like,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
going to develop this. I want you to be a pitcher.
Ambidextrous.
Yes, but he didn't care for it at all. So-
Wow.
Okay, this is what I'm more excited about. That went kind of okay. Sayings, misheard sayings. I'm going to start it, and you tell me how to finish it. A blessing in...
What you said? What?
A blessing in
Oh, I was thinking dirty.
Oh.
Disguise.
disguise. Some people think it's a blessing in the skies.
Oh, should I? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to see if you say the right one or the wrong one.
Yep.
Here. Nip it in the
Bud.
bud. Exactly. It's not but
Nope.
because it's a flower reference.
Yes.
Exactly.
I've Googled that one before.
Okay. Deep.
Sleep?
Nope.
What?
Deep. Is it deep-seated or deep-seated?
I don't even know. Seated
It
with
is-
a D?
It is seated, yes. That's another plant reference. Could care less or couldn't care
It's
less.
supposed to be couldn't care less.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone says could.
Yeah. Could you also care more? If you want to display how little you care, tell them that you couldn't care
Yes.
less. One in the same or one and the same?
One in the same.
Exactly. Statute of limitations or statute of limitations?
Of, I think.
There is no statute that limits the time after crime during which you are able to be prosecuted. Therefore, it is the statute of limitations.
Great. I'm like
You're-
99 for 99 right now.
Exactly. Oh, we talked about this. For
Oh. Tense.
all intents and purposes. Not what I thought it was for years, intensive purposes, which just makes it sound like the purpose is very
Yep.
angry. Get off scotch-free or get off scot-free?
I think it's Scotch. Is it not?
I always thought it was Scott. So I'm going to
Really?
Yeah, so when you describe someone escaping without punishment or repercussions, make sure they don't accidentally refer to them as being free from whiskey or scotch tape, but rather Scott or a
Good
tax
3M
payment.
reference right there.
There you go.
I'm going to put in one of mine.
Yes.
I'm going to say it. You're going to have to bleep it. I always thought it was, well, actually, I still don't know. Is it hits the fan or hits the fence?
Fan.
Yeah, I think I always thought it was the fence. I don't know why.
Well, you don't want it spreading everywhere. So once it hits the fan,
Oh,
keep it to yourself. Don't spread it around the room.
yeah.
And what type of fence would it be? Would it be like a
I don't know. Offense?
fence? Complete 360-degree change or a complete 180?
Well, 360 would bring you right back to where you were.
Boom. Curl up in the feeble position or the fetal position?
Fetal.
Fetal. I've never
Or
heard.
fetus.
Fetus.
Because like a baby.
Yeah. First come, first serve, or first come, first served?
Wow, first come, first served. Is it serve? It's probably served, but I've always said served.
Okay. First come, first serve. I think I do the first one without the D.
First come, first serve.
Let me read what it says.
I don't know.
If you're looking to talk about how the early bird gets the worm, make sure you don't imply that the first person to arrive is tasked with the chore of serving others. So if it's first come, first serve, you would be serving them. You want the D, so you were right. I was wrong.
I do want the D, Josh.
Is it a shoe-in, O-E, or shoe-in, O-O?
O-E?
When you're talking about, imagine the dialogue of telling them to shoe or go in.
O-O?
So O-O.
I thought shoe-in. I thought shoe-in meant like, oh, she's a shoe-in. We're totally going to hire her.
Right. That means we've kind of...
We're not shooing her in.
When you're talking about something
Shoo-shoo.
that's nearly guaranteed, you don't want to accidentally refer to their shoes. Even if it seems like they have 1 foot in the door. Dare to set foot in or dare to set foot in? Yeah,
I don't know that one.
I don't care about this one. A doggy dog world or a dog eat dog world?
Eat.
There you go.
That doggy dog world. I love that.
Piqued my interest or peaked?
Peaked.
P-I-Q-U-E is the correct one.
Oh, it's peak?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Even if your interest is an all-time high, make sure to talk about your interest being stimulated rather than reaching its summit. So you don't want a P-E-A-K.
Is it worse becomes worse or worse becomes worst?
I would think worse becomes worst because
It
you're
is.
going from one to the next. Okay.
Anyways. Ouch.
Is it a mute point or a moot point?
Moot.
Moot. That is correct. Be at someone's beck and call, B-E-C-K-O-N, or be at someone's beck and call.
I'm sure it's beckon. O-N?
Not only is beck and call redundant, it's incorrect.
Oh.
The correct usage.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was a mean explanation.
And
It's like, you stupid.
It actually starts off with Sierra.
Stupid.
Hunger pains or hunger pangs?
Pang.
Pang.
Pang, pang, pang.
Hunger pains isn't an entirely incorrect phrase, but pang is the correct one. Fall by the waist side or fall by the wayside?
Wayside.
Yep, that's the side of the road. And jive with or jibe?
Jive. What's jibe? That's not even a word.
If you're smelling... Is that what I read? Yeah. If you're smelling what someone is stepping in or appreciate what they are doing, make sure not to refer to their slang or dance, but rather to demonstrate how you jibe or agree with them. So jive is a dance or a type of music. Jibe means that you agree with them. So there you go.
Well, I don't jibe with that definition because I don't agree with it.
That's all I got for you.
That was great. Okay.
Once again, if you're getting your point across to someone, that's the point of the English language. We don't need
It's
to correct them.
stupid.
However,
Your goatee one.
It is-
Fish.
G-H-O-T-I.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's, hey, that's just the way
Hey,
it goes.
hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Oh, I hate that phrase. What do you want most for Christmas?
Honestly, I didn't give anyone lists. I don't know. Nothing. Like, there's nothing that I'm like, I really hope I get this. I'm just, whatever.
Just happy being.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I feel like at this stage in life, you finally get to a point where it's like, I love Christmas and I love giving gifts. I love being like creative with gifts, kind of, or giving good ones. But when
I thought you were gonna sneeze for a second
when
there.
you get to a certain age, you're like, I could just buy all this stuff throughout the year if I want it. Like, so it's a little less fun. I don't know. I'm not very patient with being like, you don't need this now. You should just wait. Maybe that'll be an idea for you to give your mom for Christmas, like for her to give you for Christmas. And it's like, nah, I'm going to buy it right now.
Yeah, I want to, yeah.
So what would you like for Christmas?
There's really nothing. I do the same thing. It's like if I see something, it's like, oh, that's kind of neat. I'm going to pick it up right now, but...
Or I forget about it and forget to say like, oh, that would have been fun.
I really do enjoy getting gifts for other people.
For same. I love giving.
And a lot of time during the year, I will, it's like, oh, this is I love this. This is for my brother. He'll appreciate it. It might be a $2 thing. Who cares? You know, but it's like, I know what this is, and you know, and that's fun. With the kids, it's fun as well.
I know.
It doesn't have to be a big thing, and it's neat to see presents under the tree at Christmas. But at the same time, I switched last year. My sons would always like, hey, can I buy these in-game purchases? My avatar needs a new costume, or my son's wants to upgrade his weapons. And I was always against
His
that.
fake weapons.
His fake weapons.
They're not real weapons. It's not like he's asking for Chinese stars.
But I would much rather, I'm now like, if you want that, do it, because you're enjoying it for however long you're playing the game, rather than me buying you something that you're going to play with once.
Yeah.
That's made out of plastic that we've used. You know, we can go on this environmental rant, and then you're going to throw away, and it just sits around the house until I can throw it out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'd rather you do that and enjoy it there. That just makes more sense to me. Or
Yeah, no, Christmas just creates more clutter.
exactly.
So
Here's a book.
you want to play a quick game, and then we can wrap this up,
Yeah,
kind of
let's
like
do
our
it.
Christmas present.
What is our game?
It's on me. So I'm wearing this onesie for those that are just listening, and tonight, or this afternoon, later on today, is the Saints 2021 Litmus Party, named by yours truly. There'll be jingle juice. There'll be other stuff, other juice.
I'm interested. What's in this jingle juice?
I don't know. Allie's making it. I think it's like vanilla vodka and like fruit punch or something like, or Sprite, cherry Sprite, something like that.
That sounds good.
Anyways, okay, so I'm wearing a onesie. I have 5 onesies, but I wore this one strategically today because this one has a game on it. So I have these balls, and you got to try and hit a part of the target, and on the back, it'll tell you if you take a shot, if I have to take a shot, or if you give a shot to somebody else.
Joe, are you up for this? I got to give the shot to someone
and
else.
I have tequila down here.
Okay.
Here's a ball.
We're not quite 21 yet.
Yeah.
Okay,
Here.
so I've been handed a ball that has Velcro on it,
Okay, I'm gonna stand over here.
and I'm gonna.
Wait,
I can't
can you
even lift
see?
my. This is between.
Okay, so it's white, right?
It's white. Okay. And white is white. Give a drink.
Show the camera. Perfect.
Okay. So
Okay, so who are you gonna give a drink to?
I'm gonna give a drink to Joey,
Joey.
who's dressed like a little kid from Whoville. Or thing 1 and 2. Oh, look at the monkey feet as well.
You know what?
So
It's Christmas.
Yeah.
Let's give everyone a drink.
gets a drink.
You can talk though while I do this. Otherwise, it's just awkward silence.
So we've got little plastic cups right now.
you're gonna
Joey, what do you
describe
want
it.
for Christmas?
Yeah.
I'm an espresso machine.
An espresso
Ooh.
machine, like the Nescafe machines, or
Like,
the full on.
We don't need to do big ones.
That would be nice.
and BTS albums.
And BTS albums. How many albums do they have out?
Like 35.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Wow. What?
Because they do repackages.
Oh, I got
my
you.
gosh.
So I apologize for asking this. I should know this. Does BTS stand for anything?
Behind the scenes.
Now it stands for Beyond the Scene.
Beyond
like Beyond Meat.
But it stands for Bangtan Sonyeondan.
Gotcha. Have you tried any of those meatless patties?
I have.
Are they any good?
They're not terrible, but they're whatever.
I like the idea of no cholesterol, but they said there's still a lot of.
There's not enough protein in them, in my opinion. It's not worth it.
All right, so this is for Josh, who can't lift his right arm up
If
above.
people could see us now. I didn't do, these are like half shots.
All right.
I still have to go do an intern interview right now, so.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. Thank you for listening.
Thanks for joining.
To Funny in Theory. I'm gonna. If you liked it, please
Ooh,
subscribe.
tequila.
Tequila in the morning. Subscribe,
Ooh, ooh.
share, comment. Where can you find us, Miss Bailey?
At Funny in Theory, 3 N's in funny.
That is correct. You can also go to funnyintheory.com, and all our episodes are on there as well as every platform you can listen to.
And
Podcast
be
as well.
sure to tune in to next episode where we turn 21.
21, baby.
New Year's party. It's going to be lit. But we're not going to kiss at midnight. Bye.
Bye.
It's not strange, both things to rearrange. No one to blame. It's all for the fun of the game.